Kingston, November the 20th, 1755. Reverend Sir, I shall leave to your discretion to acquaint Mr. Sefton what I have observed to you, either in the same words that I have used, or in any softer language that you shall think proper. 'Tis far from my desire to inflame, but rather so quiet and cool, for which I propose I should be ready to lend to Mr. Southcombe all those helps and assistances which charity can suggest. But still, under his present circumstances, I shall avoid him with as much care and anxiety as I should a creature infected with a canine madness. What may not be dreaded from the passions of a silly man egged on by the more furious ones of an enraged wife and a favourite maid? He has shown already by his letters and messages to me that he did not scruple to scatter the terrors of hell and damnation in the face of every one who will not comply with his desires. Surely one cannot too carefully guard against the effects that such rants may have on ignorant and weak minds at this particular season, and therefore if Mr. Southcombe does not immediately withdraw, and promise on the true faith of a Christian not to raise any more such disturbances, I shall then, as the best expedient I can think of to preserve the minds of my fellow parishioners from being disturbed, apply to the bishop for a short suspension, which I think his own letters and papers will sufficiently warrant. And in such case, I could then wish that you might be appointed to take care of the parish in his stead. No man can have that effect on them, as you will, as no one is better respected by them. From what Mr. Southcombe has wrote me, cannot be doubted but that he has tried every method he can think of to terrify people from submitting to this operation, and it can be no wonder if it may have diverted some weak minds from such intentions. Frank Lane, whom he mentions as having no inclination for the operation, married Mr. Southcombe's maid, over whom, though I know not how, he still maintains a great influence. Let that influence be withdrawn, and I doubt not but he will follow the example of his elder brother. He decided to have his wife and 4 children inoculated. As to others, it may be averse to the operation, though I am convinced upon a fair examination there will be found but few such. For their better and more secure accommodation, I have offered them the free use of some of my farmhouses in the neighbourhood, which will conveniently hold a great many. The inclination of the majority of the inhabitants will, by the paper which shall be laid before you this day, appear beyond all contradiction to be greatly in favour of the operation. Nay, I am convinced that there is not one sensible person in the whole parish that disapproves of it, not any one that can produce an argument against it which may bear the least appearance of reason. I am your most faithful, humble servant, James Buller.